Alright, let's get this story going. Wait, do I get all my hunts done? Yes, except Rabrarg. Let's go hunt later.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
What is this place?
Don't move.
This new doctor's very nice. I think you guys will like her.
They both autistic?
I don't know, some characters are.
Yeah, but he's acting like autistic plenty. The other one's just acting like a weirdo.
Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima?
Mm-hmm. Certainly was.
No, not you.
What?
This is my doing. My fault.
I know, that's ridiculous.
Oh, look, there's like
Yeah, that is insane.
And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know,
Like a-
but I couldn't just leave you lying there.
It's like,
Miss Morgan, why don't you join us? Come on in. Have a seat right here.
You're going then?
Of course.
Well, it is a rather
I'm
remarkable
healed.
find. You find?
Thanks to you and your poultices.
With autism.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Did you say autistic? They both exhibit unusual gaze behavior and odd social activity. We noted obvious sensory issues, hyperacusis, for example. Philip uses immediate echolalia. He repeats what he hears. They don't display stereotypical motor patterns. But the signs of cognitive development that we observed
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
It's like a very long shot.
Perhaps we can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You
Sal.
will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
I am
on leaving
Taylor,
already, are
like,
ya?
Lord.
Huh?
I
How
thought-
long will it take us to get back to Ash?
I didn't say whether it's
Dunno,
like
about the
one-
same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you come in.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
I still say it were a compliment.
Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
And tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right, if it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over.
Make it out of my
Understood.
hair.
This isn't fair. I fell in love with you.
Barnabas Farm, the one they
You hear
call
this?
the last.
I'm not listening.
Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldemark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canva's streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped, and Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, time for side quests and hunts. Chisapelicore. Hey, he's still there. She's moving out. It's his house.
Please, your grace. My Lord Marquis. It was the greatest honor of my life.
That's not fair. I was honest with you, Creed. Would you prefer it otherwise?
But now...
The boys are out there. Do you want to say goodbye or something?
So I bid you.
Never mind. It might upset them.
Your companions are kind indeed. I must admit... But I see now.
Yotei, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest
Does she have
pains
a
him more with
job?
each passing day.
I had feared as much.
Maybe not.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but his grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by. And our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
For Joshua. Anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it. The Stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood.
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
My lord.
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if you're sure, my lord. Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
She's gonna start an OnlyFans account. If I had to explain it to you, you're not old enough to know about it. This is not the music of this place. Let's keep switching it up. Let's look this guy up first. Click.
Okay, thanks. I'm wondering, do you take special needs kids? Autistic. Oh, never mind. Okay, thanks.
Falkar Desert. Oh, okay. Let's go give this guy a shot. Okay, make sure there's no other side. This is really boring, by the way.
That's always supposed to be just like a side thing we're doing.
Yeah, that's, and then you're like, why aren't you watching this with me? I'm falling asleep.
Okay, 6:30-ish? You want me to make them dinner after I pick them up from school? Great. Well, I'll give you a list of stuff that I like to eat. Are you sure you're up for this?
Good girl.
Mentally retarded kids before you. They're not retarded. I'm up for it, is all I'm saying.
She gonna gonna sass them back to health. When are you in this movie? It's just like a 4-hour mini marathon.
All right.
She's like, I just want to walk out of here.
You deserve
This
a rest.
scary monster.
Well on this one. Stay close, Table.
Ooh. These teachers never worked with autistic kids before? Like, what decade is this? Any adult who sees these kids for like 5 seconds is gonna be a teacher too. It's like, oh, I've seen this before. Don't worry about it. We got them. Like they're like so confused. Why aren't they speaking? No, that doesn't. Oh my gosh. What decade is this? Are you kidding me? You thought she was beating him. What do you... What? Oh, it's definitely not. These people are retarded. Yes. Because we're terrible creatures. We don't know how to deal with anything. Oh, I need more headphones. Dang. Too easy.
Should have picked on someone your own size.
Mm-hmm.
The mouse heard the lion's loud roar and went to see what was the matter. The lion cried and cried with pain. And looked at the little mouse and asked the little mouse to pull the thorn from his paw. The little mouse grabbed hold of that thorn and cried with pain.
Are you laughing at them? Is that you right there?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a mean girl kind of.
Oh yeah, that's what you told me. Aren't you supposed to be a mean girl?
Enroll the boys in the individual education plan at Middleton Mental Hospital for their outpatient day school.
You're kidding.
No, ma'am, we sincerely believe that's what's best for them.
I suggest you read this very carefully, Dr. Hardwick.
He's a doctor.
Yeah, he's a doctor of education. Anybody could roll out of that.
Normal education regardless
It's like you just fall out of the window and get a doctor of education. I'm unimpressed.
you all the way to the Supreme Court if I have to.
Oh, girl! You tell him. Take that, doctor. This is a telltale sign of autism, is that you have like a 10-year-old acting like a 2-year-old. Because it's like, oh, I mean, my 2-year-old acts just like that. It's like, yeah, he's 2. Like, I know I don't have a job and I can't afford anything. Including this house. She doesn't have it.
Here's the aqueduct. Now to find our stonewort. Yote mentioned blood red petals.
Is there no like grandparents in this picture? Or like child support? But they're not his kids.
Just my luck. Well, I won't be picking anything till they're gone.
I'm the school lawyer, I'm gonna sue you for threatening my doctor. This guy sounds like a scam artist, but he's supposed to be. Like at first I was like, oh, he's here to do something bad. I'm like, oh, is he not a bad guy? Oh, I didn't dodge fast enough.
can before reinforcements arrive.
Oh, stop it, Taylor. That's Taylor's code for single women with no
Right.
children seem to have more
That should do it.
Motherhood has taught me
Let's get these back to Yote.
quite well.
That's good, because we don't tolerate absences from work.
No problem. Great. Welcome to the team. Thank you.
Look forward to working.
Do you though?
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
Pizza. Pizza.
Through Orcish lands. Yote, I brought back all the stone and water I could find. Will this be enough?
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you have minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him, and I thank you for it.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
How are you doing? You off then?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. You earned this. Come again. I may have more. For ya.
How do you split the sea?
do you recommend?
Sid! How about a round for us little people?
Hush you. That man doesn't owe you anything.
I have no reason to assume other.
Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example, one that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think not, if you have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us, though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
If it please your grace, might I one day borrow the chronicles? For a short while.
Of course, Lawsman Hippocrates. You need but ask.
Mid said I could ride the Enterprise next.
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going. And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
You bet your ass I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though. Just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind. The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
But... very well.
there are no questions, I'll see you all at the docks.
Let me know when you're leaving. I want a word before you go.
Of course.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
Is something wrong?
Not at all. Honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell? Just wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order while you're off saving the world.
I'll hold you to that.
Reckon it'll be a long walk to the capital if we follow the cliffs. I'll scout ahead, see if I can't find us an inland route.
Clive. There's something I've been meaning to ask. You took her icon, didn't you?
Yes, I did. She understood.
Oh, she understood. Understood that you decided to save the world all on your own, and that you'd die without her power. How dare you make her choose? You knew damn well she'd never refuse you. But I will. You can't keep pushing us away, Clive. The world is ours to save, not yours.
I used my gift because I thought it was the right thing to do.
And you truly believe this will save you? Will save us all?
I do.
Then so be it. Just don't forget, you're not alone.
Think I found us a trail. Did I miss something?
Only that Joshua didn't.
I don't get it. Always wanted to visit Ash.
We're in Waluda territory now. Don't expect a warm welcome.
Oh, I don't know, Clive. That castle over there looks inviting enough.
Shall we sample its inhabitants' hospitality?
Remember what I said about warm welcomes, Gav?
Oh, this place is as dead as Grieger's ghost. I knew I smelled something.
I see only orcs and Kashyyyk here.
Let's hope the villagers made it out in time.
Have
I don't think I'm going the right way.
I have had no friends. I didn't know exactly how to make any friends. I was very
Huh. Apparently I went some way.
If it wasn't for the
Whoa, what is this? Interesting. Alright, let's do it.
Oh look, it's the king of the castle.
Jeez Louise. close. Super close. Stay on the cloud. Oh, that's one of the things I need for like that super.
Your reign is at an end.
Huh? Wait, no, that one. It's 3 less with 3 plus 2. Alright, cool. Catch y'all later. Surprise Mark.